It is time again for the auction not included. And we're still on the beta planetoid. With the settings all to highest difficulty. Don't have any care packages. And trying to get all achievements. Sorry about that. The mutating of the seeds seems to be the biggest deal. And then we still have to land everywhere. Oh man. Still have to land everywhere and collect the artifacts from the surfaces of the planetoids. Hold on. I have to get a towel or something. So can we get back into the game? Or do I still have to wipe my countertop? These are the questions. And then I'm contemplating. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Sound is a bit loud. That's alright. Good. So we are on my favorite planetoid. Manual generator priority 1, manual generator priority 5, and yet they pick that one to run on. How about not? This is 89% and this is 34%, and that is why. Good. Let's go to 96. And re-enable that. Good. Dig out here. So what can we do here more? We have to wait until the duplicants are going again. Scroll all the way down to our schedule there. Soon enough they will rise from their beds and work on things again. Trying to get the floor clean here. And this is important as well. I think the most important thing though is getting an electrolyzer in. And here is the room for it. Here is the room for it. So let's get that. It is highest priority already. Yeah, let's do this first. What about the priority here? Also 9. Not sure if it's that important. Almost tossed the glass over again. Good. Deconstruct. And what is that all? Don't know. Leg. Electrolyzer is what we need here. Wolframite is fine. Put it in. Good. So how will this look? If we look at the overlay here, we find that we could have a liquid down there now, no problem. Good, let's have that. 50 key, or is that too much? So 20 key of a liquid mercury. Enable our drop, enable our spill, enable our bottle priority 9. Somebody's coming. Good. And hopefully they can do it before there is carbon dioxide falling down here this spot. Disable auto drop. Deconstruct that first. I want a marble tile there. For visual pleasingness. Scalding. What is going on? Oh, we're here now. Good. We're here now. We need to dig further down. Way further down. Because I'm not sure where the artifacts are. And I'm not sure where the graphite is. Granite, cemetery rock. What is this? Obsidian. I mean, whoops. We could do a mineral overlay. Will that help? I don't know. We're gonna find out about this automatically. Good. Let's get the marble tile in. Priority 9 on these builds. Build priority 9 right now. Good. They're still gonna build that up, right? Right. Don't have storage for nuclear waste right now. Did I not build that up? Did I not build that up? Oh, just trying to find out what happens to the liquid there. It is polluted water and it goes up and down. Let's mop it up. And mop up this area here as well. Now, solid nuclear waste. Here we go. Priority 7. They're gonna drop it down here. Some polluted ice here they cannot reach anymore. Well, once this liquefies, no problem. Oh, I can reach this stuff. I can reach this stuff. Get it. Get it. Good. Glass. I want this area as clean as possible. And here we have a vacuum, which is good. Which is very good. But here we have heat exchange, which is very bad. I can go through here then, later. And I will. The idea is just to have a liquid lock there then. Good. That will be possible. Good. Should we clean this area up? No, just leave it there. Good. Hauling point here is gonna be a smudge of ethanol. Liquid ethanol, enable drop, enable auto spill, enable bottle priority 8. Someone's doing it. Good. Why are they going down here? Why are they not just going through? That is not great pine. Conductive wire is being built. Something here is broken. The wire is overloaded. Let's replace them. Make sure not to repair them. Disable auto repair. Deconstruct if anything. Not allowed to deconstruct. Good, but they're gonna do this next thing. Good. Can I reclaim more plastic? I can. Deconstruct these ladders. Good. Room overlay. Need a door. Need a door. We're gonna do a gold trimmed steel door. Red facility door. It's not steel. Thank goodness. So ladders here don't jive well. Duplicants don't go straight. Let's do wolframite airflow tiles then. Good. Just in lieu of better things. Alright, we're gonna build that as well. What is the priority? 7. Good. Back to the important project, the electrolyzer. Gas overlay? Yep, that's what I thought. Now we have carbon dioxide here, unfortunately. That means I cannot... Can I trick this somehow? I think I can. What if I were to build the marble tile here, spill the stuff, push the carbon dioxide over, and delete the carbon dioxide with yet another marble tile? I think that would make sense. How are we schedule-wise? Is this still all feasible? Nah. No, relaxing. So that cycle was kind of wasted. Let's look at the towns on. Where we're freezing the stuff. It's down to 80 degrees. Nice. Trees are growing. Also good. Yep. What about the food? Cooked seafood again. Alright. Looking great. Now, let's go to Watido, tilde 8. Tilde 8. And we're building stuff. Good. Is great. No longer do we have the damage there. But something is broken. Huh. And let's give the water more room. Dig out that all. I wonder what schedules these duplicants are on. And I wonder how they're doing. What is this nuclear waste? Let's look at the inside. Duplicants are sleepy time. Stress is somewhat there with a tailor-made tactic. Shift constructor Punk W444 is wounded as well. Look at the radiation is fine. This duplicant is here on that carpet tile. Doesn't say tickle tootsies because I think that was never a thing. They only get the tickle tootsies when they go to sleep, not while they're sleeping. Apparently. I don't know. You know, they're not getting the tickle tootsies ever. What is going on? Don't know. But let's find out the schedule here. They should be on the colonists. De-stress, colonization, tailor-made tactics, and Punk W444. Actually, no. I want them to go to Punk 444 as well. De-stress, no. Let's move them both to Chillila 1. See what happens. Tailor-made tactics and constructor. Good. Let's chill out a bit. Oh, they cannot be on the same schedule. Cannot be on the same schedule, which means constructor here and on Chillila 3 tailor-made tactics. Good. So now they're definitely on different schedules, which means the snorer will not disrupt the sleep of the non-snorer. Right, now the schedule here. We're working again, good. That means we should come here. What about the bottle empty of water? Is it sweep only? Yes. Sweep some water bottles. Water bottles. This madness, should we stop or continue on? Coming out at 0.9, going in at 0.8. Does not make a big difference. Let's stop it. And is there some water? Water bottles. Ethanol, brine. Don't know. Could get water bottles from here. Could get something from there. don't think we have water bottles any longer. Did we not have a big time water bottle, but we lost it? I guess we're gonna order bottle then. To fill the space, enable order bottle. Fill the space with water. Good. We got 20 key of the right stuff there. Let's remove it. Perfect. And delete that carbon dioxide. And push that out there. And we have to build this tile first. In order for that to work. This will easily be serviceable. This is going to be genius. There's even room for a gas pump. Is the wolframite gas pump right on top? Good. So half the water is going to the bathroom and half the water is going into the electrolyzer. Right, but let's not forget. We have to seal this area off. Oops. Where's my holding point? Here. Right. Carrie, what are you doing? Picking up wolframite? Good stuff. How much is this? 0.9. Liquid petroleum. Do we have that much? Should we not use ethanol instead? Nope. It's not. Good. How much petroleum do we have and how much naphtha? Let's search. Petrol. 17 key petroleum. Good. Sorry for the sneeze, but I did mute my microphone. All the power here comes from somewhere. Let's connect this up and call it good. I could have run through the floor or something, but this is just fine. Where is the water? Here. So how do we do this? Half of it goes there and half of it goes there. How will this look best? I guess just connect it up like so. That makes the most sense. Deconstruct this thing. And deconstruct that. So, should we have an overflow here? Then that pipe will be blocked. And we're going out. We're gonna get shipped out. Too much water is going somewhere else. Why there is then this here? Insulate liquid pipe deconstruct. Good. And the shipped out water that is too much will go into water storage. Don't know if we're gonna have too much water. Certainly looks like it. The reservoir is filling up. But who knows how much the electrolyzer uses. Certainly not me. Well, it uses a key per second. It says there. But I don't know if it uses more than we produce. I think we might be using more than we produce. So some sort of safeguard might be in order. But we will have a pressure sensor here. And that pressure sensor will determine if the electrolyzer is running. And if the pump is pumping. Good. So we need a NOT gate for the pump or for the electrolyzer. Does not matter. And then we're gonna have a little bit of oxygen. I don't know. Maybe we're just gonna run the pump or pumps, plural. No. Nope. I could have a little pump here, but then The sensor would be inside here. I don't like that much. I want a buffer gate like I planned. And then pump the thing. Good. And this gas pump should be controlled manually, shouldn't it? I think yes. I think absolutely yes. Good. Automation, automation wire. Here is going to be the pressure sensor for the thing. And the switch. Room is a problem here again. Is here not room? Here is room. The switch is gonna go here, right? Or the pressure sensor is here. That makes more sense. Good. A signal switch here and atmos sensor there. Yes, that makes a ton of sense. Good. Haha, but like I said, I want a buffer there. Good. Automation, a buffer gate, and that will then say hold on. No, this is not a good place for my glass. The buffer gate will say if the pressure is high enough, then produce more for a time. Or if it's low enough, produce more for a time. That is better. Gold. But we do have so much iron, let's not waste the gold that we don't produce here. So switching over to iron now. At this point. Late enough, but alright. Buffer gate, iron. Rotate, bam. Automation wire, iron. Oops. Is the wrong place for the buffer gate. Let's build it here instead. Good. Signal switch gold, cancel. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Switching to iron now. Doom, doom, doom. So. Alright. So where is this holding point? Contents? Still not bringing them. Errands? Current errand. Good. And then we can build a tile here. Good. That is great. Priority 9 on everything, please. Good. Runner Jelly Blob is still stressed out. Everybody else is well stressed out. Good. Deliver petroleum. 200G. It's not enough. Sleepy time on the workers again. Good. This is enough petroleum. Let's remove this. Enable auto spill. Good. That means we can build a tile there now. Of course, a marble tile. Is this all reachable? I think yes. I think it is. Good. And we have to make sure that the electrolyzer only runs when I'm good and ready. Good thing they did not build that up yet. Since the automation is not yet in place. Good. How much water is this? Enough? Probably. Should be enough water for the pokies. And they can roam inside of here. Is that what I want? That's not what I want. How do I prevent the pokies from roaming? The liquid reservoir is in the way. There needs to be a door. But since we don't have pokies, let's leave it in. Because there's no need for liquid reservoir. There's absolutely no need for liquid reservoir. A pipe is completely sufficient. So this is just temporarily there. Normally here comes a door, and then the Pokies are not able to roam because here's a door as well. And that is then good. That is then very good. Build it all up. Switch says yes. We're a pumping. Say no, we're not a pumping. No gas output, of course. Now, the hot oxygen from here is, of course, going into the base. Or it's going into storage. But it gets cooled down first, and that is the point. Where we're gonna run it. Let's run it straight. Good, we already have a pipe in place here, which is fantastic. Good. Let's abuse it. And run it through here, and then it goes up and around and back into there. Makes sense. Like so then. Because the oxygen from the rocket is coming here and going into... what is happening here? This is opening up intermittently. Well, it's fine. We're getting more oxygen into the base. Is alright. Yeah. That is good stuff. But yeah, this is being built up. And the cold oxygen from here, I definitely don't want. Good. So let's build something up here. And connect this. And then the warm oxygen is going to cool down and end up here sometime. Good. Like so. Is this not working currently? If it's not oxygen, open up, this should be working. Can I clean this area? And this is petroleum 150G preventing me from seeing what's happening. If it's not oxygen, close. So we should be getting oxygen in. But I saw it opening. Well, alright. What about the priority on this here? Has a high priority, but nothing seems to be happening. Priority 7. They're not doing it. Well, it's not their shift yet. Got there just a tiny tad irradiated here. Hopefully that's not going to be a big deal. Can deconstruct. Oh, this was supposed to be deconstructed first. Again, they ignored the order and sequence of things. Terrible. Right, this is all done, which means I can replace that tile with an airflow tile. And run that thing. It doesn't have power. So what is the atmos sensor telling me? Atmos sensor, if it's below, let's say 2,500. No, let's be generous here. If we're below 3 kilos, then I want this to pump for a good while. And the good while here is 200 seconds. Let's do 50 seconds. Good. Pump for 50 seconds. Now then let's do only 2 key, right? Then let's do only 2 key. Good. We're building this up, and can we clear this gank out? And we don't have power. That is right. So we're saying green now. Let's connect it up. see what's gonna happen. Oops, this is too soon. The hydrogen should get deleted. Should get deleted. I need a tile here, that's why. Build it up, build up. Good, we're done with building things. Let's clean the floor. And now we're gonna slosh back and forth. Again? Are we though? Are we though? Should not be a piece of liquid here. No, we're gonna slosh back and forth. It's gonna be fine. That piece of liquid here is for dropping off. Does this make sense even? It's never gonna be carbon dioxide up here, right? Okay, let's see if it works. Good, we're sloshing back and forth. Yes, and there's a piece of liquid here as well. Just like always, we got the hydrogen there. Good stuff. Let's clean up the area. Now, there is a method where you can delete one type of gas. It might be just having this tile blocked off and having only the oxygen come out, but I'm not sure. I kind of like this, where the hydrogen gets collected here. So if there's an accident or something, then everything goes to crap. Yeah, definitely not a good idea, but as soon as this reservoir is in a different place, I think we're gonna be fine. What about the temperature now? Oxygen is hot. This looks good. Pressure. The pressure sensor here does not work. Good. Let's deconstruct it. And instead, why does it not tell me how much oxygen is here? Because there's no oxygen. Yeah. Instead, we're gonna automate this manually as well. Good. Now it's pumping away. Probably getting the popped eardrums here. Atmos sensor. Deconstruct the atmos sensor, goes somewhere else here in the vicinity. For now, we're just using a switch. And the buffer gate, not. So how much oxygen is here now? Way too much. But it's pushing out, and that is good. Soggy feed, of course. Atmos sensor is being deconstructed. People are not working again? Are they done with their shift again? Right, let's see what we're doing on beta. This seems to be cooling down, 140 degrees. Alright. There's a vacuum here again. And I think I need more vacuum here. I think I definitely do. Let's deconstruct all the background tiles here. Doom, doom, doom. Like so. Definitely need a vacuum, and here as well. Okay, there's no need for a steam chamber or anything here. It's really not needed. How much oxygen is inside of here? 18.8 key. How much oxygen is inside of here? 20 key. Good. Where was that oxygen coming from? Don't know, but we're done with it as well. Now it's just circulating here to even out the temperature, or help evening out the temperature, which is alright. Good. Duplicates come and work here. That thing is active now. Good. So what do we want to do here? A big prestige project, but we also meant to do that research reactor here as well. Then we have to figure out where to put the nuclear waste. Good, what about the plants? Irrigation is missing. but irrigation is coming. Good. No problem. We have all that stuff. Extra petroleum is going into storage. At any point, we can burn off all this petroleum in that tank. Where's the temperature of petroleum? Is good. Plastic production up and running. Steel production up and running. Steel, we have 2 tons now again. Plastic, 20 tons. So that means we're gonna have plastic and steel here as well. We do. We do. And what about this gunk? Can we mop it up? Please. Mop it all up. Sleet wheat grain. Cancel sweeping. So pollution needs to go here somewhere, I think. Allow manual use, yes, but sweep only pollution. Perfect. And it's gonna feed this critter. Tame, protecting, glom. Right, they're gonna protect their egg. That's alright. Not getting groomed until the egg hatches. No problemo. What's going on, Maxata? I love that planetoid. Everything fine. Synergy between natural gas and cool steam. Beautiful. Got some water there. Yeah, we're not doing anything here. Not doing anything here. Just have this vanity project of having Lycee dust caps, which is pretty cool. Got enough food to feed the people. Very nice. Now, Tilda 8. Did we dig down? Yes, the water level is sinking. And we're going all the way down here to do the laddering. Tailor-made tactics now are stressed out. Are they the only one working? Are they the only one working, or what is going on? Before this breaks, we need to clean out everything. Oh, good. Need to clean out the resources before it breaks. Yeah, they're very slow here. I wonder... Did we bring some ore? Fire pole from gold amalgam. Steel. Of course we did not bring ore. Ah, it broke. And we're tossing it. It will break. It will break. Let's let them relax in the rocket schedule. Only one of them can go to the de-stress because they're a snorer. That sucketh. Schedule. Constructor tailor-made tactics. Channel 1, channel 2, de-stress. And then sleepy time here for chef constructor punk W. That could work. That could work indeed. Good. Move duplicate chef constructor W. No, it's tailor-made tactics, right? Yes. And chef constructor goes here. Punk W444 here. Good. They're on different schedules now. And the stress levels. Tailor-made is stressed out. But we're gonna de-stress. We're gonna de-stress. And we don't have any power to pump the oxygen. What's inside here? A lot of cobalt ore. Remove. That's what we're gonna make our fire poles from. Good, but the oxygen is some kind of problem. Yeah, we barely have sun here. Barely have sun. How do you get power from water? How do you get power from water? Yeah, I don't think you do, really. Power from water? No. No. Let's make an additional solar panel. Good. Food, power, solar panel. Build it up. Here. Sure. Let's build it up here. And then maybe another one. Good. What about the quartz? We could do the cobalt ore. I mean, that's what we brought it for, right? Good. Let's connect it up. No need to overbuild. Good stuff. Just so there we have a little bit of power here. Because why not? Actually, we could build even more of that. Right? Sure. Why cobalt ore? And then hopefully not getting irradiated too much while building it up. Sandstone here. Good. Now, as for the fire pole, cobalt ore doesn't get less here, so assume it's all right. Good. Has a lot of water. Good. They have their work cut out for them. Yes, build it up. Stress 63. Good. Now, Chillila. Schedule. Oh no, we got flowage. And we're off again. I missed their on time again. Good. Let's build a signal switch here. Right now. And connect up the automation. Good. What is the pressure? 2,000. 2,000 grams. I really wish I could automate this somehow. But alright, let's look at the piping. Seems to be done. The piping is done. We can cool down the oxygen here by heating up the ice there. Good. So this is going to run permanently, which is fine, because this pump is going to pump permanently as well. And then we're going to find out what is going to happen. Awaiting delivery iron. Looking alright. We don't need the bottle empty any longer. Actually, let's leave it there. Liquid water, but sweep only. That way, if we want to clean up an area, we can. Without too much troubles. Still at 2 key. I mean, we could do a safeguard here to stop this. We still have enough water for everything, so no need to worry. Where's the extra water going now? Right now, it's going nowhere. It's not a good place to go. How about into storage? That pipe system here is gonna go away now. Don't like it at all. Let's get rid of it. Now, what about the pollution spillage? What happened? Don't even know. Don't even know. Good. Pips are here. Somehow damaged. Overcrowded. Critter drop off deconstruct right now. Right now. Good, we're gonna mop that up here. And delete the brine. We have enough brine. We can delete that. Then here we're gonna pour ethanol, ethanol, and ethanol. We're also gonna clean up the area. Good. Yep, it's too cold. But the warm oxygen is coming. Oh, it's gotten so cold already from here. Just from going through here. 8 degrees, 7 degrees. Here it's cooling down like no tomorrow already. But it's alright. It's alright. Good. Duplicates have something to do here, but this needs to be done right now. Deconstruct this. Yes, there's a bunch of pips here and they all live. They all live. Good. Let's plant the thing. And as soon as the thing is planted, we're gonna open the door. And they can plant another thing somewhere else. 19. Hauling point here, here, here. There and there. Let's put in 19 we have. So they're gonna grab one, hopefully. And plant it here. Still have 19. Come on, plant it. The temperature is correct. And 19. That means 18 we have. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 go in here. 8. Seed. Saturn critter trap. Priority 7. Good. And then copy setting here and 1. Good. And 1 goes here, 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 and there. Please plant it, Pip. Please plant it. Are they getting stung by the bees or what is happening here? Not sure. Just plant it, man. Just plant it. Before the hydrogen comes... Well, does it matter? No. Atmosphere does not matter here. The Saturn critter traps. Grab the seed. Gonna put it right there then. Copy settings. Enable auto drop. Errands? Huh? What is happening? Is there a seat now? Yeah, there's a seat there. Somehow they refuse to plant it. Should not. Is there a plant here somewhere? No. Temperature is minus 89, minus 90. The temperature is a bit finicky. Temperature is still a bit finicky. Good. But these pips should be doing it. And we're gonna set the door automation to higher because we have 3 pips in here now. We have to account for them. Can account for if we're above 5. Open the door. Means the door is gonna close. Good. Come on, guys. You can do it. Not so sure if they can do it. Starvation, run a jelly blob. Are you out of your food? Man. I guess you gotta eat a berry sludge again. Consumables. Gonna click them. Menu is opening. Scroll, 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 scroll. If I scroll differently, the menu will glitch out, unfortunately. Good. Yep, we're almost out of food. Should be finished with our projects. Should be finishing up with our projects. Right. So what has gone on here? We got a door, finally. Kind of want another door here. Let's look at the room. Still not a room. Good. Need more doors. Need one here. Definitely need one here. And then this all is going to be a room. Good. For symmetry, we could build a door there as well, and here. But let's not for now. I think we have too many other things to do. What is Havoc doing? Express himself. Construction supply for something. And then they're going to generate power. That means they have nothing to do. That means they should go home and stock up on berry sludge. Yeah. Because we're done here building everything. Done here building everything. Signal switch says go and is going. Yeah, the pressure is rising. Temperature is going as well. So we can have an atmos sensor here. Where the duplicates are not going. And we can connect this up to there. Good. Since the green signal is less than until it is 100% full. Good. So that is only so we can run the wire through. We could run it around and stuff, but nope. Just run the wire through. Not a problem. Good. What is the pressure? It's pretty high. It's pretty high. I love electrolyzers. So cool. Did we plant? And where's the seed? Did they bring it somewhere? I think they might have brought it here. Let's bring one here again. Good. So we should have seeds inside everywhere now. Yes, we do. So we're ready to put them to good use. Saturn critter trap seed times 1. Come on, Pip. Plant it. Uranium ore. Carbon dioxide liquefiable. Let's sweep that up. Will that break? Will that break the vacuum here? Just want a clean environment. But it's not a good idea, is it? Eggshell, carbon dioxide liquefiable. Is it because of the carbon dioxide liquefiable? Good. What if I grab it and put it here on the door? Hey, I can sweep everything out. Good. All the liquefiables are now gonna get brought out here. Ah, that's gonna be a lot. And it just ripped out my stuff. It's also gonna bring the cold to there again. Let's do carbon dioxide first. Liquefiable. Oops. Storing 1, let's remove. Come on, Pip. It's right there. Plant it. I don't know. The environment now is below 90 degrees. 90.1. Come on. Do it. Just plant the last one to have at least this one farm going completely. Liquefiable. Carbon dioxide. Let's get rid of that. Liquefiable carbon dioxide. This is closed. Good. Deliver the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is going out. And is getting delivered. Good. Maybe it's because of the ice. Ups, and then the carbon dioxide is also getting delivered here. We don't want that. Liquefiable. The list is so big. That's why. Can I just type it in? Elemental P. Oh, there is lag now. As well. Here. No liquefiables, please. Good, we're running the wheel. Pips should be planting, but are not. We have that stuff. Let's move up here and put a speck of ethanol. A liquid. It says, is that even necessary? It's definitely necessary there. Liquid ethanol. Enable our spill, enable our ball party 8 group settings. Well, disable the auto bottle. Copy settings. There's enough ethanol lying around. That iron we're gonna leave there. No, let's mop it up as well. It's at the -degrees. Good. And then we have to find places to put the brine. Let's deconstruct this stuff here. Buildings. Good. Polluted ice. Let's mop up this. Maybe we can grab this stuff as well. Maybe we can do some cleanup here. Polluted ice and stuff. Good. Wait, irradiated? Why? Oh, we got irradiation in the middle now. Got irradiation in the middle. Let's get some metal tiles to protect us from that. We got the lid. Let's build it outside. Like so. Where's the radiation now? Oh yeah. That is a lot. That is a lot entering the base. Let's build the tiles. Here maybe as well. Deconstruct. Build that one up first. Good. So that we're not stuck here. They're not building it up. Top priority. Current errand. Don't express yourself for no reason there. But they are at 61 stress. So I guess they have a reason. Metal tile iron, come on. Deconstruct. Suffocating, that's not good. So am I out of lead or what had just happened? I'm not out of lead. That made no sense. Let's build this up. Good. Then I meant to do a special recreation room for the other duplicant. But yeah, we're not doing anything here anymore. So let's not worry about it. deconstruct more buildings here. Go back to beta, because I really need my rocket shaft. I really do. There's gonna come a rocket here soon, and the cooling of the place needs to function. Cooling of the place needs to function. Thermal aquatuner is running. Good. Double thermal aquatuner not done yet, but is alright. Good, let's auto forward the music until it actually is audible. Nice. What can we do here? So I meant to harvest some magma. But yeah. This thing is idle. This thing is dormant. So when that volcano is dormant as well, we're gonna research it. We can dig out this here while we're at it. And we can do a ceramic ladder over here. Good. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum. And I think we need more mesh tiles. Good. Build them up. Good, just a little bit of a project here so that they work on something. Thomas on, nothing going on. Good. Awaiting delivery. 18 key is inside. We're good. Trees are growing. How many acorns did we get this session so far? Like 1. And it did not mutate. Good. Tilde 8 for Wartido. And we're out of materials. We're out of cobalt ore. Good, so let's cancel. And call it good then. I don't think they're gonna use this fire pole much, are they? Well, at least we got power, and the pump is a-pumping, and everybody is breathing nicely in their sleep. No stress here. Let's see here, 33% stress. Good. Well, we need to build this up. There's no two ways about it. And we need to use the pole. How do we force them to use the pole? Well, they're using the pole. Good. No need to force them. Good. Oh man. Ah, this stupid duplicant. Yeah, this is never gonna jive. This is never gonna jive, is it? Gonna use so many resources. And they drop the stuff on the pole, or we could do something intermittent here, but no. Ah, they're just gonna take their sweet time, I guess. Down here is where we need to be. Down here is where we need to be. Lime, igneous rock, fossil. Lime, fossil, yeah. We need to go there. Good. Let's go to Chilila again. I think they need to leave now. Because we barely have food and don't want to run out of it. And I don't see any pressing project right now. Could pour the ethanol. Enable auto spill, yes. Okay. Still too cold. We need to heat it up. What is the oxygen telling me? -7 degrees. -7 degrees. Coming in. What we should do is insulate this pipe. So one more project. We're gonna insulate the pipe, and then we're gonna run a radiant pipe through here. Wolframite or steel? Let's use the steel. Sure. Zoop and zoop and is of course the wrong way around. Good. So we're coming in from the bottom. Zoop. And that is how we're gonna do it. And then we're gonna just go in here. Right, insulated gas pipe in between. Connect it up. And replace it. Good, and that's the last thing we're gonna do before we're gonna leave for food. Good, what is the pressure here? It's probably too high. We're not, because above 4G. We're not pumping because we are above 4 kilograms. So the electrolyzer is going to get turned off, like so. Except it's not. Let's look at the automation. So sending a green signal because of this thing. So this thing needs to send a red signal. Sends a green lesson until it is not full. Good. Very nice. So when we work here, we're not getting the popped eardrums. And we do have a lot of oxygen. And we build up this stuff as well. Good, more lead here, more lead there. Nice. Good, the last project. Until we're done. What is the temperature everywhere? It's still cool. It's still way too cool. Way too cool. These plants cannot die, we need to save them. Maybe we should do one more project. I'm running out of food. Barbecue. Consumables. Run a jelly blob. Go back to barbecue. Good. Barbecue. Man. Come on, Pips. Plant before you die again. I don't understand why they're not planting here. The atmosphere is correct. The atmosphere is not important, and it's more pressure than needed for any plant. It's over 50 G or 150 G even. I don't know. I don't know. Temperature is 90 degrees. That's it. Temperature is 90 degrees. So how do I do this real quick? Just pour some ethanol. If in doubt, pour some ethanol. Good. 0.1 because the temperature. How will the ethanol be? How hot? This will be. It will be right. It will be a good temperature. Liquid ethanol. Oh, that's also maybe an idea to disable the plants and not have them drown. But I don't know. Ethanol. Enable drop, enable spill, enable bar party 9. Good. And let's have a default setting here. Copy. Disable auto drop. Just in case I need more of this stuff. So there's only 2 pips here. That means run, run, run is what it means. Because I need to build this up before it's too late. Good. Scalding, Havoc? What are you doing? Where are you going here for some reason? Ah, you were going here to grab some granite. Alright, alright. Good, deliver the stuff, build it up. What is the stress? Stress is now high on these 2 duplicants that are working here. Let them sleep longer. Good. Them sleep longer. To de-stress. Good, grabbing some steel. Hauling point, none. Do it now. How about it? Why would the jelly blob not want to do it? I don't know. 200G, let's do it. Thingies are sleepy time. Autosave. This is looking good now. We got the ethanol on the floor. And the temperature here below. Nope, it is still 90 degrees. I need to heat this up somehow. What if I were to run some oxygen through? I'm already running oxygen through, but it's too hot. This whole system, I don't seem to be needing it. Let's deconstruct this bridge. Or cancel deconstruction of the bridge. Instead, we're gonna take some oxygen from here. And bring it there. Good. The cold oxygen, on the other hand, needs to go out. I think I can regulate the temperature here. That way. But bridging on all the time will get the pipe stuck, right? Maybe. Good. Cold oxygen, where do you go? Let's bridge you on somewhere else. Let's bridge you on here. Like so. Where is the bridge? Here. Yet another project. We're almost out of food. Good. So this bridge is no longer needed. Or is it? No, it's not needed. Deconstruct. Ethanol spilled over here now. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Let's mop it up. Could get some of the cold out. Let's get out the polluted ice. Good. Grab the iron. Is the iron going here? No, it is not. Good, we're done with the polluted ice out shippage. I'm gonna... Oh no, not this again. We're not done with the polluted ice out shippage. Let's finish this up. And then bring the iron in again. Good. Cut the rail here. Yeah, this is now a big project again. Let's see what my ladder is doing. We're kind of low. Lowerish. Igneous rock, fossil, igneous rock, lime. Where's the graphite? It's even further down. All the way down. Gonna of course build an Ashafall infinite liquid storage here for all this water. Of course I'm gonna do that. What were you thinking? And here's carbon dioxide, there's carbon dioxide. Now the only problem is that I don't know if I can reach everything. Should brought more cobalt ore, but this is all I got. You can deconstruct those. You guys are probably hearing a siren. Don't worry about it. It's just practice. Nobody is going to bomb anything here. Pedestal? No. Pedestal, yes. So what do you have? A sink. Oh dear. We have sinks ourselves. What is this? A lobby chair. Electronic display. Good stuff. But I like the carbon dioxide. And I like the oxygen. Because that's two gases. It's good for Ashafalls. Yeah. There is no way we can build this up. Or can we? Well, we're gonna find out. What is this guy doing? Good. Let's just build one more then. One more. Good. Can we get some iron ore? These guys. How much food do you have left even? 350,000 kilocal. And here on Cholula is less. You guys. Build this up. Nobody's mopping the floor here neither. Build the radiant. And let the hot oxygen come. This gas pipe can connect. That gas pipe can connect. Good. So what is the problem now? Oh, these. Put them up right now. So the oxygen can flow again. Pumping and we're producing. The water level is going down. Good. So the water level can determine the electrolyzer. And should determine the electrolyzer, right? Maybe. Maybe half and half will be good enough. Let's find out. This is all automated. That means I can send the duplicates home. But I want to finish off this last project here. Good. Now some oxygen is coming. Deconstruct that pipe. Gonna have some oxygen coming to here then. Very good. 2 degrees here and 1 degree there. Yes, this is cooling down very quickly. But that's alright. Losing some heat energy there. But we did not overbuild yet. Construction errand, let's go. Build this up first, maybe? Good. Good. Now, the oxygen. Oh, we're still losing heat energy here. Good. Build that up first. Now, can we help out on Bater some? Oh, we did build this all. Nice. Take that all out. Good, we're gonna free this minor volcano. That one over there maybe as well. But how? How do we reach this? Probably have to dig through here. Let's build a wall from my mesh tile there. And dig through here. And up. And maybe the magma will flow a bit. There's a lot of liquid glass here as well. Alright. How far are we with our ladder? Grabbing the sandstone and going down. Stress is 11, good. 11%. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. But yeah, I have to really take care not to starve here. Scalding. Flipdeuce is scalded. Flipdeuce is scalded. Yeah, I guess because we're going here. That's alright. That's fine. This is being built. Let's dig through everywhere here. Like so. And up. Good. And this stuff can flow down. How do we do that? Needs to be reachable somehow. I guess ceramic ladders is what we need. 4, 4, 4, 4, maybe here. Sure, let's build them up. Take out that. Good. Back to the ladder. Oh, takes so long. Good. Meanwhile, the heat project. Insulated gas pipe. Build it up. Is that needed? Oh, it's part of that project. So it wasn't really needed right now. Good. Minus 30 degrees. Sure. Good. So we're 10 degrees here. And we're rapidly dropping there. But that's alright. Extremely rapidly dropping there. Alright. Good. So 3 duplicants barely produce enough hot oxygen. There anything I can do? Also, I'm not sure if I'm not gonna run out of sand. I need to bring poke shells here as well. We have the polluted dirt. That is not a problem. And we have to build up that here as well. But that is for next time when we come there. Set on critter trap still not. We're bringing manually the nuclear waste. Oh man, that is not good. Let's have it sweep only. But first we're gonna bring it there, of course. Go, 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 go. Good stuff. Especially since we're going back and forth there. if it's not sleep only. Right. Now, why in the heck are you not planting? Well, it's still minus 89.9 degrees Celsius. Should be within range, but it's not really. The average is 45, and that plus 50 is 95. It should plant, but it's not. All the others were getting planted. Just wondering what could be the issue. Don't know. Yeah, we need to heat this up. Good, let's bring some hot iron. Again. Good, first bring it over here. Yes. We have to build an auto hauler, and we have to give it the energy. What about my steel? This conductive wire is from iron. Should we not use iron then? Overheat temperature plus 50. Sure. Iron here is a good idea. Good. But the hauler is from steel. We only have 500 left. Only have 500 left. Good. Let's build it up here. And then the conveyor loader. Good. Also from steel. How's this gonna look? If we go like that, does this matter? Do we have wolframite? No. Should make this all from iron. Steam temperature here is always low. But iron might melt if there's hot iron on top. Need to shoot over the steel again. Can we just quickly get it out? Maybe. Maybe. Shipping. Oh, we can put it here in the corner. Yes. Rotate. Like so. Good. And then a conveyor rail from steel. And we don't have much steel left. But one might be enough. Nope. One is not enough. Let's use wolframite. Connect it up. Good. And let's just haul the hot iron out here. And make good use of it. Iron 200 degrees. When this thing is erupting, and it is erupting, everything here is going to heat up. We have to deal with this. Good. Hopefully we can go home soon. Bring some more berry sludge. Bring some more steel. I think we should just shoot over all the steel, right? Since we still have things to do. But the food is getting low. What about our farms, our natural farms? Let's look at the room here. Have a nature reserve. But the thingies are not growing. The pressure is too low. Do we have a pipe that we can abuse? This one. Good. Let's get oxygen in here. Get oxygen in here, that doesn't do anything. Scalding, sure. Let's get oxygen in here, of course. What is the most reachable area? Is all a bit off ways, but that is alright. Good. So these plants can be harvested then. Put ice, seed weed, original plant growing. Good. Scalding. Unreachable? Wait. Oh, this polluted ice has to be dug out. Good, let's look at the vitals in this colony. Scroll, 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 scroll. Health 66 on Kaari. Because we're building up this here. Or we did build it up. Right. More power. Connective wire. Iron. Like so. Yes, we're gonna build it up. And we're gonna get scalded. Major irritation, popped eardrums, hungry, injuries minor. It's only minor injuries. Still good. Still not being built up. Water is going down. Is alright. Is alright. Using up the water for the oxygen. And the oxygen is going to end up in storage eventually. But is all good. This now is emptying out. Good. If we are below 90 degrees, let's get out of there. If we're below, say, minus 85, we're also going out. Good. That means 85 is what we're going to do here. Right. The thing is not getting built up. Let's prioritize this. No need. They don't have any other projects. Kaari can go heal. Good. Auction is getting bridged on to the loop. Now. Except it's not really getting bridged onto the loop. It's getting bridged in so much that the auction is going to get stuck, right? Immediately we're cooling down much. Really? Minus 80? If we're below minus 80, I want you out. Minus 80? If we're below minus 80, we want you out. Not above. Good. So now the loop is getting filled up. And the way it is now, I'm suspecting it will get stuck. Don't like that much. Let's build a bridge here. And deconstruct that bridge. And then not have a gas tank here somewhere, but instead have a double bridge somewhere. For one pocket of flow. Is that a trick actually that is working? Who knows? Let's build this up. Auction 4 degrees. We're still not growing. Yep, the auction is getting cooled down too fast. But that is alright. We just need to build up these conveyor rails. And then we're gonna have hot iron again. For this area there. Good. What about that there? We're getting in oxygen from where? Oh, this is very cold oxygen. Is alright. Is gonna end up in there and not exchange heat with anything except all the environment. What is the temperature today? Minus 6 degrees is all good. I know it's cold here, but in that area we can be at the minus 6. Here is the problem. Here is the problem. But yeah, that's gonna be solved soon. Building up this rail. And getting the iron out. Conveyor loader. Refined metal. Iron. Good, let's get it out. And let's look at the temperatures. Iron is sitting in there. Coming out at 200 degrees. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good. Can we have a quick and dirty solution like that here as well? I'm sure we can. This thing is dormant. If we were in a suit, we could analyze this. Stress levels are fine. Why is there no power for here? Oh, because I have a switch here. So these are not pumping. Don't like. Good. Let's get this wire in here. From iron, of course. Suffocating. Hold on. Punk W444. You barely made it. They barely made it. Schedule. So maybe give them more off time to reach things. More off time, less work time. Good. They don't have the auction to get there. I guess I have to build an electrolyzer and collect the oxygen and put it in. Oh man, put it in a mask dog or something. Good. Cobalt ore contents none. Yeah, we're not there yet. We're not down there yet. Good, but for now, let's focus on Cholula a bit more. And look at the iron getting shipped out. It's getting shipped out, good. Here, what about the power? Do this now. I need power there. Conveyor loader, refined metal, iron. Good, let's watch the iron that is being shipped out. Good. Why are we confused here? This is stuck intermittently somehow. Don't know. But the hot iron is coming, and here it has a temperature of 170 degrees. And there it's exchanging heat with the ethanol. Immediately. So the iron temperature is at 70 degrees here. Rising. Ethanol is exchanging heat with the temp shift plate as well. Temp shift plate temperature. Starvation. Whoops. Render jelly blob starving. Oh, of course, of course. Because you're not cooking. That's why. Suffocating again. Oops. Maybe the cooking is the problem. Let's see. Nope. We're out of resources. This gas vent needs to be built up as well. Good. They eat the rest of the barbecue, but they need berry sludge again. Yeah, 3 duplicants eating berry sludge is quite a lot. Good. Still got a lot of iron. So let's look at the temperature shift plate. Is at 1 degrees. Oh, oxyphones are growing. Ha 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 ha. Good stuff. Good stuff. And this one as well. Yes. The system is working nicely. Good, good, good. We're not growing here, but we have a system in place. Come on. We're immediately getting cooled down. Just running one loop is cooling us down too much. Fair enough. Minus 80, minus 80. Auction here at minus 89. Yep, that is a problem. We need hot iron here is what we need. What about the hydrogen? Yep, it's too cold as well. It's a lot of polluted ice here. Let's ship it out. And then we're gonna ship out the cold ice here. Is not helping. What is here? Nothing. Still got 2 pips here. These guys are troopers. Let's mob up. Priority now on the cleaning. Asking for this forever now. And we're broken here. Oh man, we're broken here. Good. Oh, priority construction. Good. Yeah, there was some carbon dioxide. And here is more carbon dioxide. Liquefiable. Let's try and sweep this up. Can I have an auto sweeper here to help with that? I think I can. But I don't have the materials, do I? Shipping? Convey a load of gold? Sure. Iron? Sure. Good. Deconstruct now the top one. Deconstruct now the lower one. Build another auto sweeper. In here from iron. Good. And we're gonna provide it with power as well. The power here is wonky as all heck. Let's go here. Good. And then we're gonna change this up a little bit. Right. Still not planting because we're still at minus 90. Can we bring the water somewhere automatically? Polluted ice. What if we were to bring the polluted ice here? Anything but polluted ice gets stopped down here. Something like that. That could work. We're not dropping the ice here any longer. Because we don't have room. Makes sense. Good. Are we still producing oxygen? Yes, we're lacking water now. Let's get some extra water in maybe. It's a long way though. Is a long way, but we do have a pipe. It just needs to be insulated is all. Good, connect it up. Right. And cut it where it's not needed. Good. Yeah, I still have a lot of construction projects here. Heating up this area. Can I get a... No, I cannot. Cannot get a space heater here. What's broken here? Light wounds. It's fine. Good. No conveyor receptacle. Filter's not designed. Really? No conveyor receptacle, of course. Good. Conveyor receptacle is here. Connect it up. Connected up already? Nope. build it. Priority now. And then we're going to put the carbon dioxide in liquefiable carbon dioxide. Now, this auto sweeper can reach everything here. Good. Very good. But, yeah, the hot iron. Oh, man. I want to bring the hot iron there as well, through here. Good. Build a switch here again. Not from gold, but whatever. Automation wire, connect it up. Conveyor rail is done. Good. Let's get the carbon dioxide out. It's gonna go intermittently left, right? Probably. Oh, but yeah. This guy. Is alright. Is alright. Can go there. Good. So we did that now, which means let's cut this here. And close the conveyor chute. Signal switch, cancel build. Picked up gold. Iron is coming here now, hot. And it should go there. Here is good. Let's connect it up again. This is closed. This should be closed as well. Build it up. And then we can reroute the iron there. And then the iron will drop down here and help out for reals with the temperature. Because the auction is not doing anything. At all. Is this happening here? Oh. We need a better direction. Half-half, but here needs to go right, not left. Good. Ventilation, gas bridge here. Alright. Insulated gas pipe, are you concerned? Yellow alert. What are the duplicates doing? Sleepy time and regenerating. Cooking. Good. Triage cart. Can I select it? Yeah, and then there's a huge lag because it's taken all the duplicates in account. And should not. It should only take the duplicates in account that are on the planetoid. Hopefully they patched that in the latest version. Hopefully. Because I cannot tell. I have to play this version until I'm done with my achievement run. And then I can start fresh with fresh mods. And there is meat deep frozen. Good. 0 ethanol again. Good. Let's build up everything. Sogging feet. Don't breathe out into the ethanol. Well, here I suppose it's fine. Pop the drums, of course. We're picking up the meat. Now, awaiting delivery iron errands. Null up by schedule, not permitted, of course. Good. Are we done with the mice? Are we done with our schedule now? Almost. What is the stress? Stress is going down on Havoc and Carry. Which is good with sleepy time. Stress going down nicely. So schedules are correct. I just have to wait up on them. Good. Let's see. Is the ladder done? Nope, it is not. What about here? Did a lot of things there. Let's dig out the volcano. Good. Doom. Sure. There's stuff now. There's refined carbon. Very hot. Is this dormant? No, it's just idle. Good. More wolframite to walk over here. And I suppose build one here. Good. Dig that out. Good. Now we should be working. Schedule, yes, we're on the schedule. That bridge first. Good. That's the thing when you have priority 9. Let's do priority 7 as a default. So we can prioritize a little bit. Oxyferns are growing nicely. Iron is going there, but iron needs to go somewhere else. And everything is built up now, which means we can reroute. Conveyor rail, go there. And go there only for the time being. Drop down here. Where's the pips? Is it just one pip here? Oh dear, and they're wounded as well. Good. Let's drop down the ethanol. Copy settings. Just in case I need to drop down more. Now. Yes, now the temperature is right. Now the temperature is right. Good. Come on, Pip. Temperature is definitely within range now. You can plant that. And then we're gonna let you out here. And you can plant something there instead. How about that? Let's do sweep only and 2. And then we're gonna sweep the other one up there. Come on. That is it. We're heating up like no tomorrow here. Might be heating up too much. What about the temp shift plate? Heating up as well. Oh, sleepy time. Man. Good, but that should work now. Building up the stuff. Extra water for extra oxygen. Let's look at the oxygen. Is it going correct now? Maybe suffocating again? No, they're making it. They're making it. It's just a close call here every time. Good, but why is the oxygen not splitting? Splitting up? We can maybe let it split up. Let's do it like that. And connect it up here. Is gonna split up halfways. Is it though? Because then we have 2 greens. 10 degrees. 7 degrees. This is good. It's very good. I want it to split up and then go 1 here, 1 there. I wonder if that is possible. Insulated gas pipe, priority 9. Good. They're doing a parkour here. Do we have more plastic? Doing a parkour here. Do I need these doors? Hopefully I never need those doors ever again. Deconstruct. If anything, I am going to have a nature reserve here. But they should not be coming here. Coming here all the time now. They will be coming there all the time. Good. What is the conveyor loader doing here? Maybe we can leave the door open instead of deconstructing it. And instead build something else. I kind of want the area be closed off. Can I put this conveyor loader somewhere else? What is it for? It's just for gunk that they drop here. So we could have it up there. Are we using this vent? No, we don't. Deconstruct. Move the conveyor loader up and have the doors here. Or just one door. Good. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Suffocating. We're still not planting here. The pip, I don't know what they're doing. Injuries minor, moderate wounds. We're down to minus 50 degrees. What the heck? Let's stop the madness for a second. Good. Or can I do half and half? I think I can do half and half, yes. There should be still enough cold energy in here. There definitely still is enough cold energy in there. Hydrogen, ethanol, Saturn critter trap, radiation less. There is no radiation here at all. But it's not getting planted. I probably have to save and reload for the critter to plant. That's probably what it is. Good. So I'm gonna call it good for now. Maybe I come back to this later. Oh, this is very early. And it's only a 2-hour session. But I'm suspecting I need to save and reload for this to work. But alright. This has been great. Duplicants need to leave as well. And duplicants need to fix this here as well. Depleted uranium. No, this is fixed enough. Need to be careful here is all. And complete the build. But yeah, that is it. That is it. That is all from me for now. Suffocating intermittently, but I do get my 2 terrestrial artifacts from Wahido come time here. Which is great. Can mop this all up. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I will be on later with some War Tales. So until then, I wish you guys a good day and a good night.